beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was a formless void, and darkness covered the face of the deep. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. On the second day, God separated the waters to form the seas and the sky. On the third day, God created the land with trees and plants and fruits.
Will we ever see land again?
Of course. Of course we will. The next day, he put the sun, the moon, and stars in the heavens. And on the fifth day, all the creatures of the sea and of the air. And on the sixth day, all the creatures of the ground. And then he made us to live in paradise. Until Adam and Eve disobeyed God and ate the forbidden fruit. And with one choice, they learned both good and evil. Since then, since Cain killed Abel, God has seen too much evil in human hearts. Wrong choices, wrong decisions. That's why this is happening. Our Creator decided to cleanse the earth. God warned me. He told me to build a boat. A boat to save our family and all the animals. Every other living creature would die. And on the seventh day, God rested.
Welcome. It's me, Paul Davila III, and I'm just starting. This is the introduction. I'm excited. I've been waiting a long time for this, and I decided it's time to do this. I'm coming to you with this new show called the Gospel Topic Show, and I will be the host of this beautiful show that we're going to be able to do. I'm going to explain to you a little bit about what it's all about. That way you'll get a little bit of understanding before actually I start the videos. I picked Gospel Topic Show for a reason. I said because gospel means teaching you about God and Jesus and who they are. I said the topic means we're going to pick topics that many of you go through in your life. With this show, it'll show you to be positive, be able to be a role model for your family, your kids, and people in general, and you yourself will change, serving the Lord, learning about who He is, and straightening out your life. So this show is going to cover a lot of areas, because there is a lot to cover, but I'll be talking about divorces, marriages, divorces, relationships, drugs, anything negative and evil that most people live by, because their heart and soul is in the wrong place and it's unprotected. So with this show, I will be able to teach you and lead you to God and Jesus, which is sort of a progress that you have to go through to get to where you want with God and Jesus Christ in your life. I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm not a prophet, I'm not a pastor. I am just a regular person that God believes in. And God promises that you will get better with this show, with somebody that knows what they're talking about. And you'll see a lot of changes in your life, and you'll receive God's true blessing, and you'll feel good about yourself, knowing that you're doing the right thing. So I hope you support this beautiful show that I'm coming up with, and there's a lot more that's going to be happening, but they're going to be short videos, but they're going to get to the point. If you want to know more, I have to wait until I'm at that point where I can come out live and stream, and as I'm out there finding people that really need God and Jesus in their life, I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing that. If you want to know about who I really am, I said I have current videos about how I started with all this. I said it has to do with something that happened to me in 2012. I said I have about 8 videos out. That was my testimony. I am a double amputee. I know what it's like, knowing that your life is going to end at that moment. But as I always believed in God and Jesus Christ, the difference is that I surrendered my life. I kneeled and surrendered my life to God. And God took over and then gave me to Jesus, and told me all these amazing things that are going to happen in my life. I said, and I had no idea how it was going to go. And now that I'm down the road, He kept all His promise, and I'm living a great life. I said, with Him in my life and leading my life. I said, but He has much more that He wants out of me for what He did for me, and He chose me to be able to be the one to be able to spread the word to you guys that don't know who they are, to bring them to them, and have a study program so you can follow and you can understand and get you into a church and understand what God and Jesus is all about, and why Jesus gave up His life for us, and why all that's the right reason, why we receive communion, and why we go to church, and why we pay our respect. At the same time as we become a new person, I said many blessings happen, and many righteous things happen, that we're always glowing, we're always talking righteous, we get more opportunities, we don't fight with nobody. I said we help people. I said anything that has to do with our Creator, I said we're into. I said, and I'm starting this program that's going to relate to a foundation that we've been planning on. I said, but that's going to take a little bit more time. But this show is going to connect to that Davila Outreach Foundation Center that's going to help a lot of people on a bigger scale once we get to that level. So right now I got to start out with the way I'm starting, but that's okay. I said because it's starting, and you know what? You don't need a whole lot to talk about God and Jesus. You can do it anywhere. I said look where I am. I said I'm very blessed to be able to do this here. And I said, and I'm gonna put out the first 10 videos, and then we're gonna submit everything out there to the real world, and hopefully I'm shooting for a talk show, one of the biggest talk show, which is the Dr. Oz show. And after we submit everything out there, we'll be able to get in contact with so many other people that can help us in seeing what we have, and watching this show just take off on us and be huge one day. I said, it's what we need in this world. I said, we need to calm down in this world. We have to do it under God and Jesus Christ. That's the only way to live. If you're living without God and Jesus in your life, I said, your life is in danger. You will be in danger for the remainder of your life, and you won't live a blessed life like God intended it to be for you, because you're not doing the right thing. I say you're not taking the time to learn about God, about who they are. You're more worried about yourself and being selfish about, it's all about you, that it's not about them at all, unless you're in a situation where you really need them and you're crying out to Him, and then things change. I said, but we have a merciful God, and you need to learn who He is and how He works, and see if He'll work for you, which He will, because He loves you, He created you. I said, but that's what this show's all about. I'm excited, I said, because I'm going to do a lot of things, and change it around as I go. I said, you're going to love the topic. It's probably going to relate to something you're going through. I said, if you're on drugs or you're on alcohol, I said, I'm going to have a video on that, and I'm going to show you the difference. And the way we're going to start out this show is that this is the introduction. I wanted you guys to get a bigger picture of what it's going to be about. That way you can look forward to the first video, which we're going to start out with the 10 Commandments, the laws of God. And that's going to lead the way to everything for the rest of your life. So I hope you enjoy this new show that's coming out. I will be the host, and I give a lot of credit to my editor, and who helps me out with all this. He's also launching a show himself called Truth Bench. I said that's a very exciting show, because see, we come from different eras. See, I'm a lot older and I experienced a lot of things, and he's there to help the people in his era, you know, because it's not relating, it's not connecting with the older generation, because they live a certain way and they were taught a different way. But him, James, in his new show, if you understand Truth Bench, it's a very interesting show. I said he's a good host. He's learned a lot. He's come a long ways. I said I've seen the changes in him. Just hanging around me because I'm all about God and Jesus in my life, because look what they've done for me. And I'm going to tell you many testimonies about what I'll get to that point when it's time to talk about what he's done for me. I said, and I came from nothing to where I'm at today. I strongly believe in them. I said, if you don't, let me show you. Give it a chance. Watch this show. Tell me. Let me know if it's for you. I'm gonna have it, worked out. You can call me. I'll have a separate line. You can call me out of the ordinary and say, hey, I watch a YouTube channel, and I wanted to talk live with you. And are you Paul Davila, the host of the Gospel Topic Show? I said, you're speaking to him. What's up? What's going on? I said, I have this line for people like you. Where are you calling from? I said, you don't have to get very, into who you are and this and that. Tell me a little bit about yourself and tell me what's going on. Tell me how you got to get in contact with me and why me. I said, and then I'll tell you what I can do for you. And I've already done it. I said, you've already watched the show. I said, keep watching it. I said, because there's a lot of videos that talk about God and Jesus and so much more. But they're the primaries right there. The Lord, our Creator, and our Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of God. I said, and those two go hand in hand. I said, and you got to understand that there's changes that are happening in this world and how they want this world to be. Because we're not back in the days no more. We're not cavemen. We're not dinosaurs. I said, we've been through all of that. It's all history. This is a new era. So we need to be different, because we are different. And you can't be with the old, because that doesn't matter no more. Now, when I show you that video where I show you how to repent and surrender your life to God, your new life starts. All that doesn't matter no more. What matters is what's going on with you and what's going to happen with you while you're still alive. I said, and at the same time, I said, you're going to benefit a lot when you surrender your life to God in Jesus Christ. I said, not only do you get to live with the blessings in this world and get the best of the best from that, and Jesus teaches you. I said, but when you pass away, I said, you've already been judged. You don't have to wait in that line. Your sins have been forgiven. I said, you should know that as you move on with your life, after you surrender your life, you'll know why I'm talking to you this way. I said, because it changed your life. I said, you got a place in heaven waiting for you when you pass away. I said, because you did the right thing. I said, and maybe you might be the one that God has a purpose for everybody. And your purpose might be, which I know it probably is to go out to learn and go out there and help people and be the messenger. Don't try to be a pastor or a priest. I said, be a messenger. I said, we got enough of that happening right now in this real world with so many problems in the Catholic religion and so many other religions. And they're sinning like crazy because, evilness has gotten a hold of these people. And they're not there with God and Jesus Christ, even though they claim to be. I said, because if they were telling the truth about their life and good things happening, I know they surrendered their life and they're nothing but the truth. I said, but if things are going wrong to you and you're being accused and you're doing all these things, you're hiding things from yourself and you're hiding things from God. And it doesn't work that way. Things get worse in the world. I said, and this show is exposed out there, and as long as I'm alive and teaching you guys and following me and doing your own thing and being powerful and special to God and Jesus Christ, I said we can do this righteously and an army of righteousness to go out there and help the people who really need it. It's not just people who need help. All God's creation needs help. Nature needs help. Animals need help. The sea needs help. Everything needs help. You get to see all these things when you repent and surrender your life, because God teaches you. Teaches you to see what's going on and where areas need to be worked on. I said, and everybody has a purpose, and you can only find out what it is when you surrender your life to God in Jesus Christ. So if you've been seeking God and haven't learned and been discouraged and sort of given up, that's what Satan wants from you. I said, and he takes over your life, and I'm telling you the truth. How do you talk to people? How do you treat people? How do you treat yourself? Are you happy? Are good things happening for you? Do you have goals? Do you have positive goals? If you don't have any of those things going on, you're wide open for Satan to do what he wants with you, and that's what he does with people. I mean, you see it all the time. So protect yourself and surrender your life to the Lord. And if you don't know how, I have shows that'll show you how. I said, and you'll be excited because at least you have a way. I said, and it's a righteous way. I said, I know personally, I said, because my story is amazing. I said, and what I'm going to be doing is amazing. And I'm not worried about anything else about just launching this show, which I'm finally getting to do. And I get to be the host and express myself. So yeah, I'm going to be up and going all the time as I study more about who they are. Because I know a lot, but you'll never learn everything about them until you get to heaven. I said, but until then, you're here. And you're unsafe. I said, so if you're not happy with your life, I said, however you found out about this show, support me and keep watching the shows. And God bless you always. Maybe I'll have a show one day and I'll invite you to the show so you can tell the whole world your story when you surrender your life and start a new life. But I'll let you get to tell your story. And you can tell me how you changed it and who did it. But anyway, I hope you guys are okay today. I said, because tomorrow you never know. Stay with God and Jesus in your heart. Don't give up. Start. Watch my show. Subscribe to it. And I'm going to put out as many videos as I can. Everything's new. Our new government, new laws. As you can see, many things are happening. I said all those can be fixed if you just do the right thing. I said those immigrants that are trying to come in, Satan's leading them and for all the wrong reasons. And all he's doing is he's going to get a lot of people killed for all the wrong reasons because he's telling those people what they need to do, and it's going to cost them their life because you're unprotected. Now, you surrender your life to God at that moment, you're an immigrant, I said God will change that around. You need to listen to them and quit worrying about how much you're suffering and this and that because you don't think God knows. I said, but he wants a lot of things from you, and you're going to have to earn that. I said, so be safe. I said, be happy. I said, the show's nothing but happiness. You will never see a sad face here or anything negative. I said, we're going to fight this. I said, and I love the fight because I used to be on that side. I said, and it almost cost me my life being on that side. I said, but God loves me a lot that he gave me a big purpose, and I have all these things going on. I said, these are the true blessings that God has given me when I was down to my last breath. If you hear my story, you'll understand where I came from and why I'm this way. I said, I'm the messenger. I said, and it's just as good as being anything else that you do for God. I said, God knows that. I said, because it's going to happen to me. And my friend James is going along with me. I said, with his show and got a lot of other ideas. Just keep following and enjoy the shows. I said, there's going to be other shows coming up too. I have another friend that has his ideas. And I think you'll like every single one of us that are going to come out here and want to be able to express themselves in a positive, righteous way and know that they're doing good and serving the Lord. I said, as all that happens, I said, the Lord's going to bless us on a bigger scale. And we're not even going to have to try that hard. Because we don't live we live in society, but we don't have to live how they live. And you could be here and in society and be rich already. You went in poor, and right away you were rich in heart. God gave you that. And you will never be poor again. You will never suffer again. I said, you'll always be happy, and you'll always want to do good in your life. I said, because the Spirit of God and Jesus is real. So I hope to see you guys soon, and we'll put out as many videos as we can, as soon as we can, and I'll be telling everybody. So be looking out for me. Anyway, I'm on my way out, so peace. God bless you guys, and take care of yourself, and know that God and Jesus are waiting for you. And spread the word.